Sa ibang ay, sa ibang masal.
Magkapi.
Ay, mo na kape. Or masayiste.
Okay, wala kami.
Alright, that was Mount Apo, the highest mountain in the Philippines, via Kapatagan Trail. So in this part of this video, I will share my experience, just like Kraig Adams. If you don't know Kraig Adams, make sure to check him out because his videos really inspired me to do the same thing, this kind of format, in terms of hiking videos. Some of us stayed in Camp now, some are in Kapatagan, Digos, so that it is easier for us to meet the other group. I mean, other members of our group. We are 21 in our group, and I am just actually a joiner. My friend is the organizer of this hike. There are some certain requirements for this hike, so I paid 300 pesos for the medical certificate. The hike is actually a 3,000 guide fee. It already includes the food. The porter fee is 750 pesos per day. So that was 2 days. So you have to pay 1,500 pesos for the hike if you want a porter to bring your whole stuff. So you have to pay excess if your stuff is more than 15 kilos. But in my case, I don't want to do that. So I brought my bag, which is 16 kilos. It's pretty much heavy. It's my punishment to myself because I didn't do like packing. And I should really have to practice that. Or maybe I should change my bag to a smaller one because my bag is a little bit bigger than what my body can carry. And then day one, we actually started late than expected. I think it's around 8 in the morning or 9, somewhere like that. And then it is actually my birthday, so it's my very first birthday hike to the highest mountain of the Philippines. It is actually my first time to bring a tripod just to get that shot, that the Kraig Adams style, and it requires an extra effort to go back and forth just to set up the tripod, walk, and then go back to get the tripod. So yeah, it's kind of fun, and I think you should do it as well, so you get that shot, the steady shot. So yeah, I kind of like it. The weather is good in the first few hours, I think, in our hike, and we reached the camp Goody Goody. That's the camp we set up our tents, and luckily we reached there before the rain comes. Already set, and then relaxed, and then had some socials, coffee, and then we really have to rest early because the continuation of the hike is around 1 a.m. but we actually started at 2. Yeah, it's very memorable experience. It's very cold. I only have 30 minutes of sleep. I should have bring some of, I don't know, I have 4 layers put on, but it's still so cold. Actually, there is a typhoon that time, so it's actually not a very good time to hike, but we still have to do it because it's already scheduled and we survived. So it is how it is. And so day 2, we started to hike again around 2 a.m. and then we reached the crater of Mount Apo at around 5 a.m. The tricky part of the hike is the boulders because aside from the weather, the rock, it's the sulfur. You can actually smell the sulfur coming out from some parts of Mount Apo. So it is a little bit dangerous for the people who have asthma, and make sure that you communicate with your guide that you have asthma because it is not advisable for you to go on. The funny thing is, we are 5 of us, I think, are the lead pack in the group, and we reach first the crater and we rest there. We sleep for I don't know how many minutes, and when we wake up, everyone is gone. They thought that we are in the summit already, but we are actually just resting at the crater. So we are like behind. So that's funny. And we started to ascend again to reach the summit. I don't have shots in the summit because my body is just not in the mood of taking pictures there, because the cold is really my enemy and I shiver. I like, it's very cold. I cannot imagine. That's my first time of all my hike, and I mean, I prepared for it, but my preparation is not enough. Yeah, it's part of the experience. We just passed by the summit. I don't have a pictures, I don't have a video, and I stayed long enough in the crater to made some shots because it is really pretty there. You can really see the crater compared to the summit because it's really foggy. Morning comes, the sun comes, so at least there is some heat, and we started to descend. So that's the time that I get a great shots in the boulders. I'm just thankful that it is not raining when we are descending, so that I can able to take shots. And the sad thing about this filming is I cannot use my drone to have an aerial shot of Mount Tacloban. I can't able to do that because of the weather. But the clips from the boulders I think are amazing, and I am really happy with that. I'm actually worried with my tripod because at the same time I use it as a trekking pole. I mean, I should not do that, but it does the job. So, but it's not advisable because tripod is not a trekking pole, but it is pretty durable. I am using the Peak Design tripod. I will gonna link the descriptions below the things that I used in filming and I wear if you want to know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And if you have questions, you can comment down below. I will try my best to answer those. And it is actually my very first video in this year, and I'm trying to be consistent, but I know it's not possible for this time because it's like I am working 24/7 being a freelancer. So I hope in the near future I can shift to this kind of setup, this kind of focus with the video thing with my travels. So hopefully that will happen. It will happen soon. And that's it, and thank you for watching.
A for effort.